Whether it's Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or any other websites that have video calling features, online class can be a bit of a struggle for a lot of students. So I have compiled a list of tips that have personally helped me manage my online class. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is to make a list of lessons that you have one day. So I just wrote Monday at the top of the page for an example. Then I drew 5 dots to represent my 5 lessons, and I wrote the name of the lesson or like the subject next to the dots so I don't forget what teacher or what subject it is. Then I wrote the time next to it because sometimes I tend to forget when to join. You can also write the code next to the lesson in case you forget. Tip number 2 is kind of similar to tip number 1, however this is a schedule kind of for your after school. So what I do is after a lesson has ended, I have a bit of time just to write down what homework I got, if I did get any, or any assignments or work that I have to do. And I also keep track of exams this way as well. I would write down on the lines usually, but for the purpose of this video, I just wrote down on a post-it note just to demonstrate what I would do. So for example, I wrote Monday at the top, then I have biology homework due in, and I also have a chemistry test and an English essay and a geography project to do. I would like to mention that I wouldn't have this much workload on a usual day, but this is just for the purpose of this video. Tip number 3 is simply to find a study space that works for you. This space should be a space without any distractions and a strong Wi-Fi connection. But it can't be your bed since that will make you feel more sleepy. As you can see in this clip, I have put a lot of things on my desk such as my pens, so I don't have to get up every minute, which will make me feel more focused. Please ignore me looking like an idiot, but tip number 4 is to change your clothes and make an effort to actually get changed every day, as being in your pajamas all day would definitely make you feel more comfortable but very sleepy since they're your bed clothes as well. If cameras are on, this should be a step that you cannot miss out, and I also recommend changing into clothes that you would usually wear when you hang out with friends, do your hair, and wear any jewelry that you would if you would go outside. Tip number 5 is to wake up at an early time. I definitely don't mean something crazy like 5 a.m. unless your online classes are really early. Although it does depend on your online classes time, I tend to wake up at like 7 a.m. because they start at 8:45. It depends on what you would normally do in the morning. I like to work out for a bit and also study as well as eat breakfast and stuff. I recommend making a schedule so you have a list of tasks that you have to do and the time allocated to those tasks. For reference or inspiration, here's my 2021 planner again, and I've written my schedule inside of here. Here is my personal schedule if you would like reference or some sort of inspiration. Obviously, I don't usually do the tasks at the time allocated, but this is just kind of a rough sketch of how I would like my ideal morning to go. I've also included my online lesson times on here just in case I forget and I have to look back on this. But yeah, that was my morning routine. This final tip is simply just to take a break. Online school can be hard. I get that some students require a break to fully function the next day. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys later. Bye!